Hello. What's up, guys? You're watching the Quest, and I am your host, Robert Dylan Vasquez. Robert String Cheese Vasquez, dude. Dude, this is episode 10 of the Quest. Dude, it's March 19th, 2021, and we're out here, dude. We're out here cashing in our stimmies, dude. Stimmy round 3. Let's go. Dude, I think it's 3. It's definitely 2. I've definitely gotten 2 of them. But it's round 3 on the stimmies, guys. I hope you guys had a great St. Patty's Day. I didn't even know. Like, that's how lost in my days I am. I didn't even know it was St. Patty's Day. I called myself String Cheese because I was asking hashtag no HR case. I was asking some people at work what my stripper name would be, and these chicks at work, they said String Cheese. So I'm gonna own it for now. It's fine. Comedy Zone last night, there was a comedy competition. Some of my favorite local comics, Michael Garrick, Schla. I like Kirkland Manning. Shout out to all these Brandon Rainwater, all these Greenville, South Carolina local comics. Shout out to them. I did not compete because I didn't know what the platform was when it means competition. They really just mean fucking come and do a regular set, and then at the end we'll be like, give it up for Robert Dylan. Yeah. But yeah, man, I did not do stand-up last night. I haven't done stand-up in a minute. Hot minute. So we'll see how that goes. Next week, when I do stand-up, when I do my band, well, Schla. Hey, do you know how to talk? You've done 10 podcasts. Do you know how to talk? Schla. I'll show y'all what I got next week. I'll sign up next week. I'll definitely be doing stand-up next week. There you go. I don't know what I could have possibly been talking about when I Schla. I don't even know how to spell that. SCHLA. Schla. Schla times 3. There you go. Episode 10. Schla times 3. Oh, man. We'll get to the imprint of the week, dude. We're going to jump right into it. We got a good bit to talk about. Good fights coming up this weekend. Unlocking memories, question, all that jazz. Dude, it's episode 10. You know how many podcast episodes I have? I got enough to fit on this hand. That's my right hand. And then I got enough to fit on this hand. That's crazy. Let's just let's give it up. Give it up for all you Quezters out there. We're a dime deep. Dude. We're rocking Zig-Tex, dude. The only pair of Reeboks I'll ever wear, dude. We rocking Zig. Oh, what is that? What is that thing? Oh my! I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you guys could see what's going on the t-shirt. We out here rocking the MoonRouteStudios logo. We got a logo. It's not trademarked. Watch and buy it. Hey, if you want to own MoonRouteStudios, just go buy that shit. Fuck you. You won't get the Instagram from me. You ain't getting the Twitter from me. You ain't getting the YouTube channel from me. So, why not? No, imprint of the week, dude. I like Torian. I like Imprint Jones. So, I'm going to be real gentle with this one. T. Imprint of the week. 10 reasons why. Hey. 13 reasons why. Hey, check out Netflix. No, I've never seen the show. Imprint of the week. 10 reasons why, according to the Book of Vasquez, now available on Amazon. Book of Vasquez. It doesn't have any Mexican recipes in it. But, dude, the Book of Vasquez isn't a thing yet. Book of RDV. Book of Vasquez. 10 reasons why. 10 reasons. Why should anybody be watching Power Rangers in 2021 and the impact it's made on your life? Okay. 10 reasons why, according to the Book of Vasquez, anybody should be watching Power Rangers in 2021. Number 1, nostalgia. Number 2, if you have children and you want to live, that kind of knocks out the nostalgia one as well. Number 3, that's it. You get 2. I'll tell you about the impact it's made on my life. But in 2021, dude, when you started out in early 90s, for sure, 93, 94, Power Rangers was already a thing. So we were talking about a show that's almost 3 decades deep, and they've done, just off the top of my head, I'm about to get real nerdy, guys. You had Mighty Morphin, Zeo, and I know I'm skipping the alien one in between. Fuck that one, right? Mighty Morphin, Zeo, Turbo, In Space, Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed Rescue, Time Force, SPD, Dino Thunder, Mystic Force. I skipped Ninja Storm. Dude, so many Power Rangers. What? And I didn't watch all of those, but I watched a good bit of them. Power Rangers was my jam, dude. Made a super big impact on my life. If you want to, oh man, super big impact on my life. It taught me that team effort. I didn't really play a lot of team sports because my dad put me in soccer, but I was the kid that was just like looking around, like, dude's like, get the ball. I'm like, dude. I learned what it's like to be a leader, I guess, from Jason, fuck Rocky, Jason in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I learned that colors were cool. It's just like red, green, blue. I said green like it was in the first one. I mean, it was, but like, dude, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with the impact of my life. That's why I should really go over this stuff. But I'm giving it to you as raw as I can, dude. In the best way possible. Not. All right, so now I'm giving it to you guys raw. I'm trying. Oh, man. You shouldn't be watching the Power Rangers in 2021. The new movie, didn't even see it. You should just be watching old stuff, period. And then that gets old. 2 reasons why. Nostalgia. And if you have kids. Anything else? We'll get on to our question. Shout out to Torian. The impact that Power Rangers had on my life was crazy. Oh, hey Robert, flip. Oh Jesus. We out here, dog. We out here with the Power Rangers. Here come the Power Rangers. Dude. I almost tore this whole set down. Dude. And who doesn't like a good old-fashioned guitar lick? If you're telling me that you think of the Power Rangers and you don't think of the opening theme song, the fucking dude. Okay, and flagged. And Power Rangers take me down. Dude, I want to be a fucking monster on the Power Rangers. Anyways, we're going to move on from the Power Rangers. We're going to move on. Thanks, Torian. Thanks for making me dive into that, Torian. Imprint of the week. Let's see what he gets next week. Our question. Gonna be short and sweet with this one. If you were a utensil in a kitchen drawer, what would you be? Now, I like asking this to the public because it's also like a brain thing for me, a brain picker, I guess. I like to see what people think of themselves, and it's funny to see how confident people are with a simple question like this one. If you were a utensil in a kitchen drawer, what would you be? And when people are like, oh, I'd be like a knife. I'm like, that's pretty intimidating. What kind of knife? I'm like, it's a kitchen drawer, so it can't be like a machete. It can't be like, who has a fucking meat cleaver in their, but I did say kitchen drawer. Me personally, don't copy me. I'm picking them Jedi spoons, the lightsaber spoons that you used to get in the cereal boxes. Hey man, I'm the dopest. Hey, I'm a cool cat. I'm a cool cat. I got Jedi spoons, bitch. I got Jedi spoons, bitch. No, you'd fucking hit the button and it would light the clear spoon up. It was sick. And I love cereal, so it's a win-win. It's win-win. Schla, schla, schla. What would you be? A lot of people tell me that they would be spatulas. I don't know what that means. You ain't flipping shit. I had this one chick tell me that she would be a corkscrew because people either use her when they're drunk or when they're trying to get... Oh, dude, it was so dark. I'm like, hey. I want to pick brains, yeah, but like, hey, people reveal a lot about themselves with questions like this. Questions. Some people chose chopsticks, and I'm like, that's weird. And it's like, well, the people that know how to use me really well, but the people that don't know how to use me, it's very obvious. I'm just like, what? I get it, but what? I don't. Anyways, a lot of people they're like straws. If you keep straws in your kitchen drawer, that's cool. I was in the drive-thru one time, and I heard I saw them giving the food, and then they gave the drinks, and it's not like I took this into consideration, but she's yelling back at the guy, and he won't open the door, and so he finally opens the door, and she's like, "Can I get some suck sticks?" Straws, right? Straws. Nah, she was like, "Can I get some suck sticks?" What the fuck? Oh, dude. So if you're a suck stick in a kitchen drawer, that says a lot about yourself. We're gonna jump into the fights real quick. UFC on ESPN 21, Holland versus Brunson. Kevin Big Mouth Holland, Kevin Trailblazer Holland, but Dana White tried to set him up. He was Kevin Holland was a contender on the Contender Series. He was a fighter on the Contender Series, which is kind of like, hey, we're having draft day. No, not draft day. What is that? The Combine. I almost called it the Columbine. The NFL Combine. It's kind of like that, but for fighting. Like you come, you show up, you fight, and if you have a good fight, then you get signed. For sure. It's the easiest way to get in the UFC. The Ultimate Fighter is so-so. The Contender Series is like, come show out. So Kevin Holland comes on the Contender Series, has a good fight, talking shit the whole time. Dana doesn't sign him. Wins the fight, but Dana doesn't sign him because he's a big mouth. So Thiago Santos, this monster at the time in the UFC, his fight falls out, and then Dana, he's calling all these Contender Series guys, and they're all turning down the fight. So he calls Big Mouth, is what he calls him, Kevin Holland. He's like, let's see if Big Mouth takes this fight. And he did, on 2 weeks' notice. and he didn't win, but he came and he showed out. So ever since then, he's had bumps and losses here and there, but he had 5 wins in 2020. It was my fight of the year in 2020. And, COVID or not, like, he was whooping ass all of 2020. Well, not even all. 7 months. 5-0 in 7 months. He's fighting literally almost every month. He's crazy. He's really lanky, 6'3", fights at 185, not scared of a single soul. He said he learned martial arts so he could rob drug dealers and smoke weed for free. Said he wanted to be like Batman. Said he wanted to get game consoles and shit. Like, he's an anomaly. And he's going up against Derek Brunson, which is no joke. Derek Brunson is no joke. Just beat Edmund Shabazian. I'm only doing the main event of this fight because this is a long Quezt. Kevin Holland, he talks shit and he backs it up 100%. Going with Kevin Holland, first round knockout. Beats him in the first 2.5 minutes. Kevin Holland said, "Where I come from, people fight for 2.5 minutes max. And you want me to fight for 25? He goes, I hope I beat him. I hope I beat him in the first 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes. So we'll see. I don't care if it takes all 5 rounds. Kevin Holland will be talking shit the entire time. And Derek Brunson, if everybody had their opinion on Derek Brunson, a majority of the opinions would be he's a gatekeeper, something like that. He floats around 7 or 8, and if you beat him, you obviously get the upper echelon fighters. But Derek Brunson, he can't beat the upper echelon fighters himself, so he's a gateway keeper. So he's going to have to go on a good run. And I'm not trying to talk shit. Everybody in the top 10 is dangerous, but that's just been his position, in my view, for the past couple of years. He's been a gatekeeper in the 185. You beat Derek Brunson, he's kind of like when you beat RDA at 155, or in general, RDA at 170. You beat RDA, you get a title shot. You beat fucking Derek Brunson, you're at least on the way there. Easily. But yeah, dude, that's the fight. That's the main event. There are some other ones on this card, like Gregor Gillespie. He's super good. Last time we saw him was in 2019 when he got head kick knocked out by Kevin Lee. I almost said Kevin Holland again. Kevin Lee. Oh, shout out to Zevia. What's up? We're going to jump into unlocking memories. Probably one of my favorite parts of the show. And this one, I don't even know if I should put a trigger warning on this week's unlocking memories. But it gets pretty weird, guys. So, I am not a firm believer in revenge. I believe that the universe will unfold as it should. If somebody does something bad to you, you kill them with kindness. You don't let dumb people be dumb, yes. But the universe will unfold as it should. Karma, let karma take care of itself. And I've probably gotten so much karma from like reacting back to the karma. But I'll tell you guys a quick story, and then we can determine at the end whether it's probably came back to bite me or not. So, I love wearing hats. Hats have always been my thing. I have a big forehead. My hair either looks like Justin Bieber or looks like a school shooter. And there is no in between. And there is no in between. Sorry, I don't do that. Don't promote that. But it's what it looks like. So, I have been wearing a hat for a long time. And I was in 10th grade. And the last period I had was drama. I think it was 9th period. Because they wouldn't let freshmen take drama. Don't know why. They wouldn't let freshmen take drama. So I didn't get to take drama 1 until 10th grade. And then 11th grade and 12th grade I did advanced drama. Because your boys got skills. You guys want to hear me British accent? You guys want to hear me British accent? Oh, man. 2 years of advanced drama, right? So, before I got super good at a British accent, Shout out. Um, I was in 10th grade drama, regular drama, and it was Miss Baxter Ferguson. Don't know if I should have said her name. Miss Bax. Mrs. Bax, whatever. So she's a cool drama teacher. Shout out to her. She kind of let me be as PG-13 as I, needed to be to improv and do my lines and stuff like that. So she let me wear a hat as well. She didn't give a fuck. She didn't give a fuck. It was ninth period, last class of the day. She would tell me to take it off sometime, or sometimes, because if somebody important walked in and they saw that I was wearing a hat and she wasn't doing anything about it, yada, yada, yada. It's silly. It's fucking silly, honestly. So I'm wearing it, and the way the school's set up is the drama room is its own room. It's like this little back banished. Like, y'all can go back here. And I used to ride the bus. I rode the bus all 12 years of high school because didn't have a car, because poor, because, yeah. So I rode the bus all 12 years of high school. And so in 10th grade was no different. But ninth period, I walked, bell rings, and I walk past the ROTC room through the commons area to the bus port to catch the bus. I go straight there. That way I don't miss my bus, because if I don't get on my bus, I don't get home, period. And I'm not walking from my high school to my house because it was in a different town and couldn't walk. I couldn't. I could, but my parents would be like, what the fuck? And then I didn't have the best cell phone at the time because it was 2010 and cell phones weren't there yet. They were, but I had this AT&T phone that the fucking screen would fog out. Dude, it was the worst. So, back to the story. I walk past the ROTC room, and I see this guy. I don't know his name. We're just going to call him Chief. And so, he sees me, and I make eye contact with him, and I know that I'm not supposed to be wearing my hat, so I pull one of these. I'm like, and I'm like, oh, I wasn't wearing my hat. I wasn't wearing my hat. And he is like, nah, I saw it. I'm just, for the sake of this. And so he's like, no, I saw it. What's up? And I try to hide it, and he's just like, you need to give me that hat. And I'm like, no, I got it off. I'm not wearing it. And I've been wearing it all period. I got hat hair, and it's like, it's dipped into the back of my head. And at the time, I was rocking like this mullet. It was the worst hairstyle. I hate all my friends for letting me wear my fucking hair like that. But it was like this mullet, and it dipped down because of the hat. And so he's kind of like negotiating with me. I'm like, all I'm trying to do is catch the bus. I just want to go home. And this is Robert, and I'm kind of a little bitch in 10th grade, especially with authority like that. I don't fuck with authority. Anyways, so he's like, look, either you give me the hat or you get rode up. And I'm like, does it really have to come to that? Does it really, like, it's like, come on, man, I got kids. Like, cut me some slack. And he goes, no, you need to give me the hat. I'm like, please. And so he's like, all right, I'll tell you what. We'll see what, he had the chief, who is the guy that I was talking to, and then you had the colonel. So we go to the colonel, and it's this very old man. Because Chief, he was bald and probably 40-something and definitely lonely, even if he had wife and kids. That dude. Anyways, shout out to ROTC people. You see what my hair does? That's why I like hats. And so he gets the colonel. You get the chief and you get the colonel. Colonel looks, he's got the hair on the sides, but is super bald right here. Got mustache and fucking, it was the weirdest dynamic, right? Two guys tucked in their shirts all the time, khakis. Nice guys. But not that day. Colonel was like, oh, he was wearing it in school, like in school building? And Chief replied, yeah, he was. And so they're like, take it. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. Now I gotta walk through the rest of school with hat hair. There was no like shaking it out. Like, oh my God. I catch the bus Motherfuckers are like, they're not looking, but they're looking. They're like, what the fuck? The fuck happened to you? And so I was like walking, and my brain, it started, you motherfuckers. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna get you. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow, but I'm gonna get you, dude. You don't fuck with me, dude. And so I'm not a firm believer in revenge. I'm a firm believer as in the universe will unfold as it should. When I tell you guys, I did not get them back all of high school. I couldn't. They were the authority. There was like, I didn't go anywhere. Like, I never saw them at like a fucking Walmart or anything. And I never got them back. Chief, Colonel. Until one faithful day. One faithful day. It worked out for me. So, Chief was the guy that wanted to take my hat. Colonel was the judge that fucking slapped the gavel and was like, take his hat. All right. Which one is more to blame? Doesn't matter, even if you share it 50-50. It's coming from me. So, I'm working at Olive Garden. Don't get ahead of me. That's going to piss me off. I'm working at Olive Garden. I'm probably 18. No more than 19. I'm probably, yeah. So, I'm working at Olive Garden. I'm 18 years old. I had just graduated. And who walks in but old Colonel? Old Colonel. Colonel. Old Colonel. So, he walks in and he sits. I don't know who he's with. Could be his wife. I don't care. I just see him. And I know he's going to get one of two things. He's either going to get some kind of beverage or some kind of food. And I can't. I'm a busser. I'm a bus boy. I can't control the food. I'm not back there in the kitchen. I am, but it would look very suspicious. And I don't like fucking with people's food. That's not cool. You know. But I said I would get him back. So, I go up to his server. There has been a lot of Ambers at Olive Garden, so I can say her name was Amber. But I was like, please, whatever he's drinking, please, God, let me get it for him. And she was just like, okay, because that's what I would do sometimes. I would run drinks for the servers, you know, male or female. You know, you just gotta say servers now. I would run drinks for the servers, run food for the servers. Like, that's what you did. You helped out. So this, in her eyes, was no different than just helping her out. But I had a vendetta. Robert Vendetta Vasquez, dude. Robert String Cheese. So I'm like, can I please get whatever he's drinking? Let me get his drinks. She's like, okay. He got coffee and she got a blah, blah, blah. Whether it was tea, lemonade, pink lemonade, fucking some kind of soda, coffee herself. They got coffee. No. He got coffee. He was the only one. Because I couldn't carry two of these. So what I got right here is a mug, obviously. And a spoon. And on a little plate. And so I'm running this to him. But before I do, I don't know. I gave the universe 2 years to unfold as it should. I told you guys, I don't believe in revenge. I don't have a vendetta against this guy. I'll let the universe unfold as it should. And he went 2 years without being touched in my eyes. Touched by an angel. 2 years. And I didn't see anything, didn't hear about anything. So, gave you a try, universe. I gave you a try. Now I'm taking it into my own hands. So I start out with the straw that he's gonna stir it with, and I fucking boom, Dunzo. I get the fucking cup, and I'm like, all right, as a righty, what if he's a lefty? Turn it around, and I'm like, what if he's just a fucking weirdo and he drinks out of the back or drinks out of the front? And I gave the mug a rim job, flipped it back over, put the straw through it, sat it down with the little thermos or whatever. I watched him say thank you because he had no idea who I was, had no recollection. I wasn't in ROTC, and he didn't run into me that much before the hat incident, didn't run into me that much after the hat incident. So he had no idea who I was. He had no idea what he had done to me. You guys think I'm taking this to heart? You guys think I took it to heart, dude? Maybe. Don't. All I did was wear a hat, and oh god. All right, so I sat back. You had the table trays or whatever that you would sit, and you had the trays themselves, the tray stand. Yeah. So tray stand, and there was just like the little hole in the wall, and I sat back, crossed my arms, and I watched this old man drink his coffee. Oh, dude. And that's unlocking memories, dude. And that's Robert when he's pissed. Like, come on, dude. I'm obviously not that way anymore. I am much more let the universe unfold as it should. But I'll throw people in the stew nowadays. Like, me and my boy Stacy, shout out to Stacy, we almost got in a fight with this safety guy at work because Stacy was trying to get a vest, and it's like vending machine style. And if you've ever had a vending machine item that was food, and you get it, and you press the button, and the shit, and it gets stuck on the glass, you're kind of like, the fuck? And you you check it, you hit it, and then if that doesn't work, what do? What's the next move? If the wrist doesn't work, double hands don't work, you give it a what? You give it a fucking you fucking boom with that shoulder, right? So Stacy gives a little bump, and the safety guy's like, like he's sitting on this like mobile laptop seat thing, but he's got a chair, so he's definitely sitting down. He's like, hey, it's just this fucking white dude who looks like he wears one of those like safari hats when he's cutting his grass. What a fucking simp, you know what I'm saying? So he sorry, this is another unlocking memories from a couple days ago. But he's like, don't do that. And Stacy's like, well, you know, I'm just trying to get this vest out. And the guy's like, call somebody. Motherfucker, I ain't got no phone. Who am I gonna call? And he's like, and I looked at this guy, I was like, you call somebody. Like, I have a problem with authority. And when people think that that shit is outside of the workplace or outside of the school place. And I was wrong. I was wearing a hat indoors, yes. But it was just a hat. Like I said, ninth period, the bell rang. I'm going home. Let me wear my hat. No, I was wearing it in school grounds. Fuck you. That's why you got a mouthful of saliva from somebody that got revenge on your ass. Petty. Oh, dude. Is that it? I didn't get revenge on Chief. I think I saw him at an Ingles one time, and I wanted to hit him with a can of green beans. But I didn't. It's episode 10, dude. It's episode 10, and I gave you guys a story from 10th grade. And I'll always give you guys 10%. No. I'll always give you guys 100%, 10 times 10. 100%, 10 times 10. Now we have enough episodes to fill up both hands, dude. Yes. Yes, dude. This has been awesome. This is so much fun. You guys might not be having a roller coaster of a time, but I am. And my brothers are coming up this summer. Dude, we're moving soon. So the podcast setup will be changing. There's no Enzo. So, there's no Enzo today. Sorry, I didn't mean to say there's no Enzo. He doesn't want to crash the party today. But the studio will be moving. We're going to be out here by April 30th. So it's as easy as going to the new place, setting up the CPUs and the doodly doos and the camera twos, and then we're good, dude. And then the Quezt is back. We're going to keep a little bit of the same setup in here. I like this. I like this little setup, dude. Beach. This has been the Quezt with your host, Robert String Cheese Banana Hammock. Dude, Robert Dylan Vasquez, Robert String Cheese Vasquez. We're out here, dude. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. We ain't no cum socks. Tell your weird friends. We out here getting weird and silly, and we're having a good old time on a Friday night. I love you guys. And I'll see you later.